Hello and welcome back to another video. Tonight I'm taking a look at Scorcher on the Sega Saturn. So tonight's episode is unofficially sponsored by Jura, Scottish whisky, and a dash of Coca-Cola. So I was greatly impressed by this title when I first re-bought my Saturn. This came with it and I was totally blown away. It's a futuristic racing game. And I thought I'd best bring you something to try and make up for that atrocious high-octane game, and this is my attempt. Now there are different viewpoints. This is the furthest external view, this is the close external view, and then of course my favourite, which is the internal view. So you've got a few different sort of things you can collect. The green things are actually a boost. And it's very much momentum based. Once you start shifting along, you just sort of carry on at that speed. It's only when you hit an obstacle it will slow you down. Obviously with any sort of racing game, the main objective is to try and win. The sense of speed and the quality of the 3D and the sprite work that makes up the tracks really is something special. Now, it sort of takes a different approach to Wipeout, I suppose. Wipeout's perhaps very polygonally based, or polygons. It's got a lot of polygons in it, let's just say. Whereas this is perhaps a lot more sprite work. So, both brilliant games. But for a Saturn game, this really, I think, is a prime example of people who've really got a grasp of the hardware. And it definitely shows. I mean, the sense of speed is phenomenal. This engine should have been used in a lot more race games on the Saturn, without a shadow of a doubt. I like a game when you press boost and you feel frightened because you have got no control. You're just straight off the end of the world. So there we go, that's the first track. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, basically because I have already made this video and I went 3 tracks, ended up being 15 minutes long. So we'll just try and keep it below 10 minutes. So I'll just have a quick drink while this loads. Hopefully everyone's got everything sorted out for Christmas now. Only 2 more sleeps if you include this evening. I will certainly sleep well after drinking all this whiskey. Probably better that I stick to Stella Artois in all honesty, because I reckon I've already drank about half the bottle. There's an awful lot of loading going on. I've got everything sorted out. I've just got to do a bit of wrapping tomorrow. I don't mean like that Americanised singing, you know, actually wrapping up the presents. And well, I mean, you could well have, if I'd have cut that out, edited it out, it would have saved a great deal of time. Like a minute less on this video. So I've got to give a big shout out to the music in this game. Again, you know, the 90s dance stuff. Massive fan. And the soundtrack to this game, no exception. You'll see things have become a little bit more obstacle filled. I'll try and do a lap in the external camera view, because I understand, you know, when you're viewing these things, when the person's playing in first person, especially through this tunnel section, it can make you feel a little bit queasy. So here we go. I love this sound, very, very reminiscent of some of the you know, fine sort of tracks. I think, was it Opus 7? A similar sort of line as this. I'm all over the place. I don't know if it's this game or what it is, but you've also got the ability to jump, which caused me to miss the power up altogether. That does come in handy. Again, I'm absolutely all over the place. Oh, I was looking then to see when the lap was going to end, so if we change view, so I'm just going to go back in the internal view. It's just the way for me. That seems to have really messed things up there, so a bit of a jump over these will keep your speed going. Nice little touch there with the train. And get your glow sticks out. A bit of gabba coming on now. So it's almost like you've got to mix up the viewpoints in order to get through successfully. This in the first person view is just completely insane. You don't know if you're coming or going. So ignite the turbo. Probably not a good idea. Well, let's go back in the external view. Oh, he's run straight into me. That's pretty cool. Good blocking. Good blocking. Don't come knocking. I'm gonna block him. Well, still 2 more laps to go, so perhaps no need to get overexcited yet. Unfortunately, I missed that. So it just doesn't quite feel the same in this third-person view. The excitement is somehow lost. It's, you know, for me, we're back in the hot seat now. You know, now everything matters. Now it's all about precision, control. We're not just like moving some ball in front. Here we go. Let's go for let's warp our minds. My word. So here we go. I love this piece of forestry here. And again, that music just brilliant. What happened to all these original composers? Where did they all go? So here we go, hyperspeed. Oops, straight off the end of the world. So you can press back to brake. Obviously I'm not doing a very good job of that. Well, that gets you flying along. I've also just noticed that fills up your meter as well. Jumping there is not a good idea. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Oh, that was an awkward jump. Again through the tunnel. The tunnel of love. It's very handy they put lampposts in the forestry there, forest staves there, just to help anybody in case you get lost there while you're travelling around as a man in a ball. I'm not going over there to get them. Oh, I've missed that again. Oh, end of the world travelling. Oh my. Like pinball. If it's available to run into, you can guarantee I'm going to run into it. You win. Well, that's just a complete fluke. So what I'll do is I'll just show you one lap of the next track, just because it's so radically different, especially in how much it increases the difficulty level in terms of the track design. That's if it loads any time this century. It's not a fast loader if you're looking for a game that gets loading quick, unless I'm missing. Oh yeah, all we have to do is press a button, I think. Oh, all that time. Well, now you just get the black screen of death, unfortunately. So very imaginatively thought out the name of this track, Tunnels. Again, another original music track, and away we go. And this truly is just miles out there. So I think we're just going to go with the full internal experience. You see, there's a lot more jumps. Don't go in that green stuff. What was I going to say? That's not the way to go. Turbo's all you need on this level. But like with any racing game, when you're pulling it all together, when it's all working out, when it's all hunky-dory, and you're not falling down a hole in the middle of the earth, you know, that rush, that feeling is what makes racing games in general so good. That's the difference between a good racing game and a bad racing game. And I'm pretty sure if you put some practice in and got good at this game, you would be able to play it with that sort of fluidity. I can't even speak this evening. That's my excuse anyway. Oh, I fell down the hole again. So this showing you this track was, oh, don't jump. Well, if you just drive around the holes, it's simple enough. Yeah, we're coming to the end of the first lap anyway. And as you can see, I have took you on a guided tour of every single hole in the track. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. But I just wanted to really show you, how much it ramps up the difficulty level from the opening 2 tracks. So this is the part that's just completely insane. It was actually a loop-the-loop like in hard driving, obviously, you know, from Men in Balls. So, you know, I end up panic jumping in the hope that something's going to happen, but of course all that happens is I die. Yeah, so certainly you'd need to practice this a bit more. I think I'm going to leave it there. It's Scorcher on the Sega Saturn, and you should be able to get it reasonably cheap. I've seen copies go on eBay between £6 and £10. And if futuristic racing is your kind of thing, I'd thoroughly recommend it. So I thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll load some more videos soon. And if I don't see you before, have a nice Christmas.